The Independent Police Complaints Commission is going to investigate whether officers failed to pursue allegations of child abuse made against the former Prime Minister, Sir Edward Heath. Now we've learnt his name has come up in another police inquiry, but Sir Edward's biographer, John Campbell, has told this programme he thinks the whole thing is a witch hunt. Nick Hopkins has this report.
Sir Edward Heath, former Prime Minister, enthusiastic yachtsman. But his private life, well, that was very private.
I think he probably was a sexless man, an asexual man. He never showed any interest in either men or women. There were allegations that he liked surrounding himself on his boat with, nice young men, but there was never any ground for any sort of sexual impropriety.
But that's not what the police watchdog announced today.
It is alleged that a criminal prosecution was not pursued when a person threatened to expose that Sir Edward Heath may have been involved in offences concerning children. In addition to this allegation, the IPCC will examine whether Wiltshire police subsequently took any steps to investigate these claims.
Today, the fourth being investigated for this alleged corruption concerning the former Conservative leader's past issued this appeal.
But more important for me today is, are there victims of sexual abuse from Sir Ted Heath or witnesses? And if so, I'd ask them to come forward today. We've got a dedicated team waiting to answer calls.
Today's announcement is the first formal recognition that there is a police inquiry potentially linking Edward Heath to claims of child abuse. But it isn't the only one. We've been told that Heath's name has also cropped up in Operation Hydrant. That's the overarching inquiry set up by police chiefs here in London, looking at claims of child abuse among public figures and also in institutions. Separately, the Labour MP Simon Danczuk, who did most to expose Cyril Smith, says he's heard a worrying story from a former detective about Heath.
But yes, these are allegations. Let's see what comes forward in the next weeks and months. I suspect more will come out, not just the former police officer that I spoke to, but other police officers.
But for Heath's biographer, these claims will likely come to nothing.
I don't think there has ever been produced any evidence to substantiate this, but in the current climate, when all sorts of names are being dragged out of the closet and accused, it was quite likely that he was going to be accused. If this is another malicious allegation, I don't think it will have any lasting effect on his reputation or legacy at all, and I certainly hope that will be the case.
For Heath himself, nothing made him more awkward than discussing his private life. Broadcaster Michael Cockrell tried, asking him about the woman he might have married.
And why did you not get married?
Because she decided she'd marry somebody else.
And what? Do you think she was tired of waiting?
Well, I don't know. We won't discuss that either.
Why not?
Well, because I don't want to discuss the private lives of people who are either with us or be embarrassed, or no longer with us and it embarrasses their family.
But were you sad when you learnt that she married someone else?
Yes.
Did you get over it, do you think?
Yes.
Has it said that you kept her picture by your bedside for a long time thereafter?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
In life, Heath was something of an enigma, and so he remains 10 years after his death.